Hey y'all, this video is on Spearman's rank order correlation in Jamovi. Spearman's rank, also known as Spearman's row, is a test that's used if you have ordinal variables. So if you have two ordinal variables, you can calculate a coefficient, correlation coefficient, using Spearman's rank order correlation. It's also used when you have two continuous variables, but you violate the assumptions for Pearson's R. So if you have extreme outliers in your data set, or your relationship is not linear, but is instead monotonic, which means that the rate of change is not consistent in terms of the relationship between variables, or if you have non-normal data. And so this is a different test that you can run. So for this example, I have a research question here. Do students who ranked their course satisfaction higher tend to rank the course lower in difficulty? So this would also be saying, I could ask, is there a negative relationship between how students ranked their course satisfaction and how they ranked course difficulty? So I'm going to go ahead and go into Jamovi and conduct this test. And it's very similar to the way that you would conduct a Pearson's correlation. So it's quite easy to switch between the two. I am in Jamovi, and you can see that I'm going to use this course satisfaction and course difficulty variables. And you can see here that they're ranked from very dissatisfied for course satisfaction to very satisfied. And then course difficulty is ranked from very easy to very difficult. So these two ordinal variables, I'm going to analyze by going to regression. And I'm going to go to correlation matrix. And here, instead of defaulting to Pearson under correlation coefficient, I'm going to change this to Spearman. I'm going to uncheck Pearson. You could also do this afterwards, it doesn't matter. But then you need to move your variables over. So I'm going to go ahead and move course satisfaction over, and then I'll do course difficulty. You can also drag and drop, move them together. And the next thing that we need to do is we need to check the correct hypothesis. So the research question I had asked about this being a negative relationship. So specifically looking to see if people who ranked the course as being more satisfied if they tended to rank course difficulty as easier or lower difficulty. So I'm going to change this to correlated negatively. And you can go in and you could, add your N if you want to. You could flag significant correlations. I prefer not to do that. It's easy enough to see it like this. So here you can see that the negative correlation is what we're testing. And then we have our results here. So in the next video, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the way to interpret this information. Just a note that we don't have the same types of assumptions that we have to test. Like we don't test for normality, we don't have to test for linearity. And so the next video is interpreting this, interpreting the results here.